So a 3rd and 7 situation for the Blackhawks. And suddenly had that over center, but hands it off to Landry. Coming from left to right, he has the first down, still on his feet. And he's finally brought down. I don't know if he went out of bounds, but he's brought down, I believe, inside the 20, down around the 15. It'll be 1st and 10.
Good play. Landry, a bigger style back. More of a receiver type, but he has a touchdown reception tonight. And also a touchdown run. He's got all the points except for Maloney's extra points. The Ashland touchdown goes to Kyle Daly, who ignited the Clockers towards their touchdown with a nice run back by, or rather an interception, I should say.
Fumble on the play, the handoff to Metcalf. He fumbled it, and Clockers have it. So one last chance with 1:42 to go.
I guess Justin came up with that one. So here we go. 1:42, 80 yards to go to try to tie this one up. A lot of pressure on Chris Nealon here and his receivers.
Well, he hasn't had a lot of protection for the last several plays trying to throw or anything else. Throws it out complete. This is Gutierrez. Gutierrez with a lane, and he's going to be tackled up around the 25, 26-yard line. Looks like it's a 1st down. So it is enough for the 1st down. And the spot is right around the 25, so it's 1st and 10 from there.
Clock still runs.
Clock still runs. Nealon to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Karat, I believe, who slipped. The ball was actually thrown behind him, and he slipped trying to come back for it. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 1:26 to go in the game.
They'll try to get it to Karat again, I'm guessing, or Gutierrez.
Throws it out. It's complete. It's Karat for about a 5-yard gain. Oh, that was Gutierrez. Gutierrez for 5-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and maybe a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 4 coming up. Clock running down to 1:09.
Defense right on him. He didn't have time to try to turn it upfield.
Throw incomplete. Intended for Della Famiglia, so it's 4th down.
3rd down pass intended for Mike Della Famiglia is incomplete. We'll have a 4th and 6 coming up for the clock.
1 minute left and a 4th and 4 for Ashland. Their final gasp. We'll see if it is. They're down 14-6, 1 minute left in the game. 4th and 4 at the 34. Chris in the shotgun.
Handles the snap, has some time, throws it out for Gutierrez. It's complete, and it's a 1st down.
The Clockers live.
Down to 53 seconds and change.
Nealon to Gutierrez. 1st down at the 43.
Clock running again. Nealon, but the whistle on the play stopped the play before Nealon was actually hammered.
I'm guessing no play at all.
No, it's a penalty. It's a false start of procedure against the Clockers, so that'll cost them 5.
Stops the clock without using a timeout. They give up the 5.
Well, they tried to get the play off really, really quickly, and apparently it didn't work out. So
well, a lot of times there's motion when you do that, Paul. The
exactly.
Clock restarting now.
Down to 42 seconds.
Some confusion in the formation.
And again, they have to get set.
Horrible
snap is over Nealon's head, and he's going to down it. That's going to be a big loss on the play.
Timeout, Ashland. We're down to 32 seconds left.
Second down in a marathon. About 25 to go.
That snap, no, that snap was sideways.
Yeah.
Not even close to Chris Nealon.
Timeout on the field. It'll be second down coming up. Okay, a little moving around
Second
over
down.
there, but they've decided it is on the 30, and it should be second down.
The rain has restarted. 32.8 seconds. Bellingham 14, Ashland 6. We're in the final seconds of what we hope is regulation, but the Clockers have a long way to go before they get a chance to try to tie this game up.
We have Santaski on the far side left. Delafamini in the slot over there. And on this side we have Karat and Gutierrez. Plenty of receivers. What's that? No.
A long time.
Oh, they're waiting for the ambulance. Yeah, they're waiting for the ambulance.
Here we go.
Here we go. Nealon being pressured, throws it complete. It's Daly, and Daly is going to be dropped, gets just a couple. So 23 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ashland.
Ashland calls timeout once again.
It'll be a 3rd and 20 coming up for the Clockers.
Ashland assistant coach Bob Shillelagh comes down from the roof. Completely drenched. He's been up there for 2 hours in the pouring rain.
That's dedication.
Trying to help Dave DiGirolamo call the plays and see the defenses.
Looking to throw again. Throws it out, and it's incomplete, intended for Karat.
Oh, that was going to be some yards.
That was going to be
Paul.
good.
That was going to bring it down at least to the 40, where you could start to aim for the end zone.
So this is it, 4th down, and about 20 for a 1st down, but that's not the point. 19 seconds to go here in the ball game.
Oh, it's 4th again?
Seems to be.
Got to get a first to get another play.
Throws, and it's picked off by Cuomo, and that's going to do it.
Gutierrez, Jose's mad, but he had absolutely no chance at that ball thrown directly to Como. A desperation pass by Chris Nealon, intercepted. Is that the second interception of the night for the Blackhawks? They'll take a knee, and this one will be history. It'll go into the books as Bellingham 14 and Ashland 6. The Clockers mounted a second half comeback, but it's just going to fall short here tonight at windswept and rain-swept Walker Field. Clockers are going to fall to 4-3 on the season. They won their first 4. They're going to be losing their last 3 in a row.
So Haddad takes the snap, takes the knee, and that's going to do it.
Final score, Bellingham 14, Clocker 6. And those of you that are still here on the way out, there will be a certificate indicating that you have been dedicated football fans that is bringing you
The teams shake hands, but this one's over. It goes to Bellingham 14-6. Tonight's game played on October 19th, 2007. For Paul Burke, this is Bob Thacker. Stand by for the Ashland High School football postgame show.
What do we do?
Stand right here. Let him put his mic. Put your mic away.
Well, it was a dark and stormy night.
The story of the game.
That
The story of the game was the weather, right?
Well, it was one of the stories, and it's it's one of those football kind of perversions that you always want to see a mudded out game once in a while because they're so much fun. But it does take away from the efficiency of both sides. Obviously, it's tough going, it's tough playing. You don't see the real game because what you really see is a bad field, bad conditions. You know, rain in your face, wind in your face that makes you that makes your plays go astray. And it just compounds the difficulties that accrue to the game of football. But it's fun.
You know, the kids did great in the first half. Both teams ran their offenses pretty well. Bellingham was ahead at halftime, 7-0. The Clockers made a great goal line stand at the end of the first half, and I thought they had a little momentum going into the second half. But everything got much worse in the second half, although somehow 2 touchdowns were scored in the second half instead of one in the first half. But there were more turnovers, and Bellingham was able to get a touchdown, their second touchdown, on a nice pass reception by Norman Landry, who also had their touchdown on a run in the first half. And that 14-0 looked awful big. And Kyle Daly made a nice interception, and Clockers took over on the Bellingham 29-yard line. They brought it home. Kyle got the touchdown on a short run, and they had life with about 9 minutes left, trailing 14-6. But field position and everything went against them from that point on. And the worst thing of the night, Moses Lima going off the field in an ambulance with a leg or an ankle injury.
That's always very tough. I've got to say that I thought the real key to this ball game was the ability of Haddad, the Bellingham quarterback, to run the ball. I mean,
every one was a big play,
yeah,
wasn't it?
It seemed as if every time he ran the ball, he got nothing less than maybe 8 yards. I mean, he was I'm sure that he was near the top of the statistical list as
he had
a
about
ground gainer in the game.
He only had about 50 yards, but
Sure.
they were all
But
big.
they were all big yards, absolutely. Yeah. And if the Clockers had been able to cope with that, I think they might have been able to turn it here and there, but that's the way things go.
Chris Nealon passed well, but Clockers had some ball handling issues in the second half, and I attribute them to the weather.
Right. I agree. So anyway, final score 14-6, and we have one more home game.
We'll be back next time. You're watching Ashland Television, Ashland High School Varsity Football. Good night.